Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky Widmer here along with Brandon Swanson. Back like we are every week to give you college football picks. And you love picking bowl games, don't you, Brandon?
There's nothing I'd rather be doing.
And Brandon is very excited because how many do we got today, Brandon?
16.
Woo! 16 bowl games, and we are going to get right into this one because we got a lot of them. We don't want to waste too much of your time. This one's the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, and it's against Idaho and Colorado State. Who you got?
Well, I got to go Colorado State in this one, Ricky, because Colorado State has got to be somewhat like Colorado. Colorado had a pretty good season. By virtue of that fact, Colorado State wins.
This is basically like a home game for the Vandals, so I got to go Idaho in the Idaho Potato Bowl. I love potatoes, so you know I'm going to be watching this one. Then we've got the Popeyes Bahamas Bowl, and this one, I want to say Western Michigan was in this one last year. This time we've got Eastern Michigan going up against Old Dominion, the Monarchs.
Old Dominion, I think they've fared well every once in a while in the tournament for college basketball. So I'm going to go Old Dominion.
Yeah, you know what? This one, I'm going to go Old Dominion as well. I think that Eastern Michigan is just going to be they've got 2 more wins. Old Dominion does over Eastern Michigan. Got to roll with the Monarchs. Then we're going with the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Louisiana Tech against Navy. I will never forget what these Bulldogs did against my Fighting Illini in the Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl. Got to go with Navy.
Yeah, I think you got to go Navy here. Navy actually played pretty well this season to end up number 25 in the rankings to end the regular season. Mm-hmm. Now, that doesn't do a whole lot, but I think that's still pretty good. Navy ends up in the top 25. They will get the win. And
then our next one, going to be a good one, the Dollar General Bowl. God, some of these names, they just get you. But you've got the Ohio Bobcats, almost said Idaho, the Ohio Bobcats going up against the Troy Trojans in Mobile, Alabama.
You know, I'm going to go with Ohio. I saw how they played earlier this season against Tennessee. That was way early in the season when we thought Tennessee was still going to be pretty good. Tennessee did not end up being all that great, but Ohio gave them a run. I'm going to go Ohio for that fact.
I'm going to go with Troy in this one. This Ohio team didn't play like they played Western Michigan tough in their last game. I don't think they got it against Troy. I'm going to go Troy in the Dollar General Bowl. Then we've got the Hawaii Bowl. This one is going to feature Hawaii, a 6-7 team, going up against Middle Tennessee. Got to go with Hawaii here, right? Going with the Rainbow Warriors.
Maybe they'll let Darius Slay come back and play in this one because he doesn't want to go to the Pro Bowl. He just wanted a free ticket to Hawaii.
Or Colt Brennan.
Maybe they will help him out and give him a ticket to this game. But I'm going to go with Middle Tennessee in this one. I don't think Hawaii has looked very good at all this year.
Got to go with Hawaii. Aloha to all my viewers or our viewers out in Hawaii.
No, just your own, because I think you have your own segment of viewers.
I've got my own segment of viewers, and Brandon's got his own. But then we're going to move on to the St. Petersburg Bowl in St. Petersburg, Florida. This is Miami of Ohio. Big Ben will not be playing in this one, going up against Dan Mullen's Mississippi State Bulldogs. And I like the Red Hawks, but this is one where it's like, you go with the Power 5, right? Even though they're 5-7, you go with the Bulldogs. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs.
I'm going to go with Mississippi State. I think that Mississippi State actually started to play better towards the end of the season. I thought that they did really well against Texas A&M, getting that win after Texas A&M in that 1 week that the committee had put them in. Mississippi State said, double not so fast. Mississippi State's going to get this one.
Yeah, and then we move on to the Quick Lane Bowl. This one featuring Maryland and then featuring Boston College. Battle of 2 6-6 teams. I'm going to go Big Ten bias. I'm going Maryland.
I'm going to go Maryland, too, because I think that if you look at these two teams, Boston College football, I'd trust them a little bit more if it was basketball. I'm going to go Maryland because it's the Big Ten. Big Ten has been very strong this year, and they're not the bottom, but they're certainly not the top. I think Maryland gets this one.
And also, Stephon Diggs, who plays for my Vikings, came from Maryland, so I got to pick the Maryland Terrapins.
He's been doing really, really well lately, Ricky. Thanks.
I know. Then we've got the Camping World Independence Bowl, the Wolfpack from North Carolina State against Vanderbilt. This one could be a good one. Of course, it's against 2 500 teams. I'm going to go NC State in this one. This is a team that should have beat Louisville, almost beat Clemson. This team knows how to play.
North Carolina State, let me tell you, they know how to play in a monsoon. They beat Notre Dame earlier this season, 10-3 in a game they never should have played. I'm going to go NC State. I think that they've got the slight edge.
Well, and then we'll move right over to my favorite bowl, only because, like I said, a few years ago, Louisiana Tech beat my Illinois Fighting Illini when we actually went to a bowl game in this one, the Zaxby Heart of Dallas Bowl. We've got Army. We've got North Texas. I'm sorry, North Texas, you're 5-7. No way you beat Army.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say Army, Navy in that game that they played against each other.
That was a good one.
That was a very, very good game. I don't think North Texas stands a chance.
I believe that was Vern Lundquist's last football game.
His last football game, yeah. He's still going to be doing basketball.
And what a doozy it was to end his football career.
It was.
What a doozy it was. But moving on, we got the Military Bowl presented by the Northrop Grumman, whatever it is, Military Bowl. We've got Temple. We've got Wake Forest. Does WikiLeaks get the win?
No, absolutely not. I don't think that WikiLeaks gets the win because I think that Louisville will have already given all their plays over to Temple. I'm going to go hoo with the Temple Owls.
Yeah, I'll go hoot as well and pick the Owls. This is a 10-3 team. Wake Forest, not a chance to win this game. Then this is my most interesting game, the National Funding Holiday Bowl. The only reason why is I've got to mention Mike Rankin here for Most Valuable Podcast. When he emailed me his picks, he said Washington State against whoever they'll play when Minnesota has to drop out of this one. So I'm going to go Washington State as well and follow Mike Rankin's lead.
Minnesota's not going to drop out of this one. Minnesota actually had themselves a pretty good season, especially towards the end of the year. They came on really, really strong in the Big Ten. This is a team that I think that you need to watch out for in these next couple of years. Am I saying that they're going to be going up against the Ohio States, the Michigans next season? Maybe not, but maybe they're going to have a much better level of competition for themselves. So I think that Minnesota is going to come out the winner in this one. Washington State did not look good down the stretch.
And Minnesota, they are a grinding team. They are one that could, usually in the Big Ten schedule, I look at it and go, that could be an upset game just with the way that team plays. Then this is one of the most intriguing bowls to me, the Motel 6 Cactus Bowl. We've got the 10-2 Boise State Broncos, going up against 6-6 Baylor. You go with the Power 5 team, you go with the Group of 5 team. What do you got?
And this one I go Boise State. I think this one is pretty simple. And I know who
Baylor sucks.
And I know who you're going with.
Baylor sucks. Go Boise.
I'm saying Boise State certainly in this one because of record. Baylor's nowhere near where they have been in the past.
Yeah, this Baylor team is not your granddaddy's Baylor team. Boise State going to win this one. They don't need Chris Peterson to win this game. They'll beat Baylor on their own. Then we're almost in the home stretch, Brandon. We've got 4 more games left.
I feel like we've been really flowing right through with these.
We have. We've
been having a good old time.
You got a lot of them. We want to get them in for you. And we've got Pitt. We've got Northwestern. Go Pitt. Go James Conner.
I thought Pitt actually, when they played that game against Clemson, and they won that game against
On
Clemson,
the field goal?
I could not believe it.
Loved it.
I thought Northwestern a year ago probably win this game. Pittsburgh wins this year.
Yeah, this is going to be a good Pitt team. Plus, I got to pick anybody that the Wildcats are playing because I hate Northwestern. That's just how it goes. And then the next one, we've got the Russell Athletics Bowl in Orlando, Florida. Kind of like a home game for the Miami Hurricanes, going up against West Virginia. I'm actually going to go with the Hurricanes to upset the Mountaineers.
I'm going to go West Virginia. Too much offense. Miami won't be able to slow them down enough.
And then we got 2 more. We've got a Big Ten Pac-12 matchup yet again. This time it's the Foster's Farm Bowl in Santa Clara, California. The Hoosiers from Indiana, the Utes from Utah. I'm going to go with the Utes from Utah only because of one thing. It's the same reason why I went with San Diego State against Houston. The Hoosiers don't have their head coach. They're dealing with a new guy coming in, the coordinator coming in, being the head coach. Not going to be the same. Easy win for Utah.
How about this? I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to say Indiana. I'm going to say Indiana because this Indiana team is one of those sneaky teams. When you expect nothing from them, all of a sudden they give you this bundle of goods. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? But Indiana, they've tried it before in the regular season. They've tried to pull off some upsets. They pull one off here in their bowl game against Utah, and it's going to actually be a pretty good win for Indiana. I think it's going to propel them into something better next year.
Don't try to pull a fast one on me, Brandon. You're picking Indiana because the Bears, your only good player, is from Indiana, and Jordan Howard.
I was kind of wondering where you were going with Bears and good player.
Well, Jordan Howard's been your best player, and he used to be a Hoosier. And then our final game, we've got the Advocare Vito Texas Bowl, basically the Texas Bowl. Get these sponsors out of here. We've got Texas A&M, we've got Kansas State. I'm going to go with Kansas State only because I'm not too sure how Kevin Sumlin is going to end his Aggie career. Did I say too much there? That look, if I could just take a picture of that look, folks.
Texas A&M is going to win this game. Kevin Sumlin saved his season this year. Texas A&M wins, and Ricky's outlandish thoughts are out there for everyone yet again. But Texas A&M over Kansas State in the bowl game, and you just got to squash anything that Ricky's talking about.
If he loses to Kansas State here, I mean, do we not open up that can of worms yet again? Do we not open it up again if he loses to Kansas State? I mean, come on, you might be doing it, but this is where you guys come in. Let us know down below what you guys think. Also, hit us up on Patreon, patreon.com/most valuable podcast. The rest of the guys' picks are down in the description. Thank you guys for checking us out, and as always, have a good day, everybody.